Good morning, friends. It gives me immense pleasure to address you all on this beautiful occasion. And in this session, I would like to talk to you. I would like to share with you few bits of information about N-list e-resources, the boon for the Academy of Higher Education. At the outset, I take this opportunity to welcome you all to this online session. And also, I take this opportunity to thank the organizers for having given me this wonderful opportunity of meeting you all. And dear friends, now we are all living in the digital world. Everywhere, wherever you go, either in the working field, or in the learning field, or in the teaching field, or in commerce, in marketing, in commercial activities, even a personal life, we need digital devices. We have all the digital devices around us. Without a smartphone, without a TV, without a laptop, it's become very difficult for us to live in this world. And we want all the information on a mouse click. We don't want to wait for a long time to get the required information, but we want everything on a click. We are surrounded by the so-called Google era academic community, where every one of us is trying to have our own physical presence and virtual presence in all the possible online modes. But what are the information requirements of academic community these days? Academic community, I mean the assistant professors, associate professors, the professors, faculty members, and research scholars, those who are working in higher education sector. How the transition is being taking place throughout the period. See, long back we had printed books. Even now we have printed books. But apart from printed books, nowadays we talk a lot of things about electronic books, e-books, e-journals, e-contents, e-patents, e-videos. So many such kind of things have penetrated into our learning and academic area. Even the devices, what we possess to access, retrieve, and use the information also has been varying over a period of time. It has been moved from desktop to PC, PC to laptop, laptop to smartphones, and whatnot. And why do we need information? See, academic community, we need information mainly for our classroom preparation, for our teaching purposes. Whenever you're going to handle a class, before planning a lesson, you need to refer to lots of materials. So for a classroom preparation, or maybe you are taking part in a conference, you need to present a paper. So you need to refer to a lot of materials to get information required for preparing your conference paper. Or you are writing a journal article, or you're writing a book, you're writing a book chapter. So you need some information from many resources. Or you have a PhD student or MPhil student or PG student, those who are doing some kind of projects or assignments. So you need to guide them, you need to update yourself so that you will be able to guide them. So obviously you need to have access to wide variety of information. And of course, even yourself may be doing some kind of projects, maybe minor project, major project, or some kind of research collaboration with the other institutions. So you need to conduct your own research work, you need a lot of information. The resources that contain valid and authentic information. Fine. The question comes here, as a researchers, see, basically academicians, we bother about the teaching, learning, and the research. These three are the three pillars of all our activities. So as far as the research is concerned, we need lot of original papers, lot of original research papers, authenticated papers. And why do we need all these resources as far as research is concerned? It's very simple, my dear friends. If you want to start your research work, the first and foremost thing what you need to do is to identify the research problem. So first of all, you should identify on what topic you are going to do your research. So even to identify your research problem, the first and foremost thing what you should do is doing a comprehensive review of literature. See, what are the previous researchers had done already? What were their objectives? What are their findings? What they tried to achieve? What were their findings? What were their suggestions? So by going through the methodologies adopted, the tools used, the findings given by the previous researchers, you will be able to come to an understanding that, oh, this is an area where nothing much is done, or this is an area where I can do something on my research work. So that kind of identification of the research gap, identification of the research problem is possible only when you have a kind of glance of various reviews of literature. If you have to go for review of literature, you should depend on various information resources. Fine. Even when you're writing your journal article or a book or a thesis, so you need to tell something about the background information, introductory part, where you may have to give the definitions, meaning, the origin of theory, the development of theory, how a particular concept was born and nurtured and developed over a period of time. So if you want to give some kind of background information, then obviously you need lot of resources to be consulted. And very, very importantly, as a researcher, maybe after conducting your research, you get a long list of findings. So you cannot simply present your findings. You need to contextualize your findings in tune with the findings of the world. So you should prove, you should disagree or agree with others' findings. To what extent your findings are in line with others' findings, and to what extent your findings are against the findings of others. So that kind of integration of your findings with that of the other researchers is very, very important in any research. So for all these areas, as far as the research is concerned, and for your classroom preparation and to assist your students and scholars, you need to have access to lot of resources. Fine. And previously, even now, we have lot of print resources, either in our house, or in our friend's house, in public libraries, or in our college libraries. We have a lot of print resources. We have print books, print newspapers, print journals, and all kinds of print-based information carriers. But of late, due to the advent of information and communication technology, and due to the availability of lot number of smartphones at cheaper rates, and the availability of internet connection, these all have made a possible environment where there is a growth of another media called electronic resources. So dear friends, electronic resources are those resources which are available in digital form. So they are in digital form. They're not in a printed physical form. They are in the digital form. And if you want to access these resources, you should have any electronic device, maybe a smartphone or a laptop or a PC, such kind of devices you require in order to access these resources. Then you can say they are all e-resources. So e-resource can be e-books, e-journals, e-patents, e-conference proceedings, e-standards, so whatnot. And when you talk about e-resources, I can broadly classify the e-resources into two groups. One kind of resources are available in your hand. They are with you. They are digital resources. They are electronic resources, but they are available with you, maybe in your phone, maybe in your laptop, in hard disk, or your floppy disk, or in your pen drive, or in a CD-ROM. You have with you. They are offline electronic resources. On the other hand, we have online electronic resources where you need to have a device, you need to have an internet connection, then you will be able to access all these different kinds of electronic resources which are available on www. So those resources are termed as online electronic resources. So we have offline electronic resources and online electronic resources. During the whole of my presentation, I would be concentrating and limiting my presentation only to the online electronic resources. Fine. Okay, so we need to use online resources these days. Where to go for that? So one is free and open access resources. We get lot of free resources, lot of open access resources, which are made available in many websites. You just have a internet connection, go to Google, type things, and you get a lot of free resources. Fine, that's one thing. And secondly, there are some resources which are commercially available, which are subscribed resources. So unless otherwise you pay money, you may not be able to access. Or unless otherwise your institution is paying the money, as a member of your institution, you may not be able to access those resources. So they are commercial resources, paid resources, subscribed resources. Unless you pay money, you will not get the full text of those things. Then comes open educational resources. These days, lot of resources are exclusively prepared to assist the people in their teaching, learning, and research activities. See, if you are able to get open educational resources, you can use them as such, or you can make some modifications in that. You can add something, you can delete something, you can modify something, then you can use it. Once you used it, either the original one or the modified one can be shared with your friends, can be reused, can be repurposed, can be redistributed. So all these things are possible with open educational resources. Fine. But in today's session, I would like to confine my presentation only to the commercial, paid or subscribed e-resources. Fine. But the problem with the commercial and paid e-resource is that it is very costly. See, even if you want to get one single journal, maybe in physics, maybe in chemistry, maybe in biotechnology, maybe in computer science, you may have to pay thousands and thousands of money just for 1 year. It's a very costly subscription rates, especially if they are international journals, if they are indexed in Web of Science or Scopus, if they're having a very good high impact factor, then obviously you have to pay a lot of money. It is very costly. Though for maybe some good institutions are there, they are very rich institutions, even they can purchase only limited number of copies, limited number of journals, even they may not be able to purchase a good number of copies. So it's very, very difficult. Commercial and paid sources are very costly. It is very difficult for all the institutions to purchase or to subscribe for all the journals and all the resources available. Then what is the solution for this? Fine. So here is the solution. The name of the solution is Consortia. Okay, what is Consortia? A group of libraries, they come together, they talk to the publishers, and they say that, so we 20 libraries are there, you provide same content to all the 20 libraries, but you have to reduce the price. At the bargained rate, we want the information for all the member institutions. So that kind of arrangement is called Consortia. So when libraries come together, join together, they form a consortia, then you will be able to get more resources. A single library, I can purchase 2 journals or 10 journals, but when I form a consortia, I'll be able to purchase thousands of journals, so more resources. And I will get all the costly resources at a discounted price, which otherwise will not be possible. And single platform accessibility. So all the publishers, they provide a single platform. In a single platform, I will be able to access all the resources. I will not go and log on to each and every one's publisher's website. Fine. Then rates are affordable, and 24/7 and 365 days you can access with the minimum infrastructure. You just need to have one laptop with an internet connection. That is more than sufficient. You can access all the resources which are available for your consortium. So that is why we started running lot of consortium in India. For example, in 1982, we had the FORSA consortium meant for astronomical researchers. In 2001, we had DAE consortium, Department of Atomic Energy. Then we had IIM, Indian Institute of Management Libraries. So all the IIM libraries, they formed a consortium for them in 2001. And then we have CSIR e-journal consortium. So all the laboratories of Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. So they formed a consortium in 2002. And Indest AIC consortium, the consortium which is exclusively meant for technical institutions, maybe engineering colleges, polytechnic colleges, technical universities. It's exclusively meant for that. Then Helinet, which was started in 2003, which is exclusively designed for health libraries, medical libraries, nursing libraries, pharmacology libraries. Fine. Then comes UGC InfoNet Digital Library Consortium, which was formed in 2004. It is exclusively meant for Indian universities. All the state universities can make use of this particular consortium. See, all these consortium are Indian consortium. So they are established by Indian libraries for mutual benefits. But today, I will talk about one particular consortium called eShodh Sindhu. So eShodh Sindhu is a consortium which was formed in 2016 as an amalgamation of 3 already existing consortium. Fine. So we had 3 consortium by name UGC InfoNet Digital Library Consortium, NList, and Indest AICT Consortium. So all these 3 consortium are combined together and they brought under a single umbrella called E-Shot Sindhu. In E-Shot Sindhu, now we got many components. One component is Enlist. So Enlist is a component of E-Shot Sindhu Consortium, which is meant for arts and science colleges. In fact, Enlist stands for National Library and Information Services Infrastructure for Scholarly Content. In fact, this particular scheme was introduced by Minister HRD under National Mission on Education ICT through ICT in 2010. So from 2010 to 13, it was being run by Minister HRD, and the services were extended, the e-resources were extended to all the colleges which were covered under Section 12B of University Grants Commission Act. And since 2014, the Enlist program is being funded by UGC, and it is being rendering services to all the colleges which are covered under 12B of UGC Act. Fine. And where does it work? Enlist operates this Enlist service being offered at InFlip Net Center, Gandhinagar, Gujarat. There they have all the servers. Through those servers, the member libraries are provided with a lot of e-resources. Fine. How can you and I access these electronic resources? See, if a college wants to get access to Enlist services, they have to apply through proper channel, either through physical medium or through online application they should first start with. Then they will get the invoice from the InFlipNet Center. You have to make the payments. See, payment in the sense, if your college is a government college, government aided college, which is placed under 12B or 2F status, you just need to pay 5,900 rupees per year. Okay, only 5,900 per year. If your college is a non-aided college, then you have to pay around 35,000 rupees. Fine. Once payment is made, InFlipNet Center will send a username and password to the college administrator. Preferably a librarian will be the college administrator. And this college administrator will collect the names of all the students, all the faculty members who are to be enrolled as members in Enlist, and he will or she will send the list to InFlipNet Center. From the InFlipNet Center, they will send the username and password to all the students, all the faculty members individually. Okay, college administrator may not be knowing about it. They'll be sending it directly to the members. So members, they have to open their mail ID, they have to activate their account, and then they can access it anywhere. So whether you are in your house, you are in the outing, you are in the travel, you are in the library, or you are in the barber shop, wherever you are, with the username and password, you will be able to access all the Enlist e-resources. Fine. Then a question comes here. So at a time, how many students, how many faculty members can access Enlist? In our college, 3,000 students are there. How many can access? There's absolutely no problem. Any number of students, any number of faculty members can simultaneously access Enlist resources. There is no bar on the number of students simultaneously accessing the resources. But only one condition is there. It's not a condition. See, obviously, when many people try to log in, the network will be congested and there will be a traffic, and your accessing or downloading speed may become a bit slow. That's it. Okay. Then what kind of colleges or what kind of subjects are covered? See, if you want to get some kind of e-resources on pure sciences, applied sciences, social sciences, humanities, including linguistics and languages, you may come to Enlist. But if you want to get some information on engineering, agriculture, pharmacology, management, medicine, I'm sorry, those subjects are not covered under Enlist service. Fine. Okay. Students sometimes they used to ask the question, sir, shall I share my login ID and password with my friends? Those are in other colleges, those are in my street, something like that. No, it is strictly prohibited. You are not supposed to share your login ID and password with your friends or with anybody else, because whoever is making use of that username and password, their IP address will be tracked, and the publishers will keep a track of who and all are using your username and password. So please never ever please don't share your login ID and password with friends. Fine. And as I told you, how these accessing takes place. As I told you, many publishers are there. they have got an agreement into Enlist service, and Enlist is giving all the opportunities to us. So as a member, I will type username and password. I will go and knock the doors of InflipNet. How? Through the servers which are deployed at Gandhinagar, Gujarat. So these servers which are located in Gujarat, Gandhinagar, they will check whether your username and password are correct. If it is correct, then they authenticate you and they will permit you to go and get the materials from any publishers directly. See, after getting authorization, you are free to go to any publisher, any site, any publisher website. You can go, you can search, you can download things from the respective publisher's site. Is it fine? In FlipNet Center, they don't save, they don't store anything in their servers. They only act as a proxy server. They will channelize you to many different publishers. Fine. Then which kind of colleges are getting benefited? See, all the colleges which are covered under 12B or 12 status, except agriculture colleges, engineering colleges, management colleges, medical colleges, pharmacy colleges, dentistry colleges, nursing colleges. Except these colleges, all other colleges can ask for Enlist service. Fine. You can ask a question, sir, by joining Enlist, what are you going to get? It's very simple. See, you will be able to access full text articles of more than 6,000 journals. 6,000 journals, full text journals for many years. If you take one journal, maybe for the last 20 years, last 30 years, how many papers were published in a particular journal, you will be able to access all the issues, all the volumes, and all the papers. Apart from that, you can access 31 lakhs ebooks which are available in Enlist platform. Not one, not two, 31 lakhs plus ebooks you can access. Fine. And what are the e-journals? I told you, these are the publishers, journal publishers, those who are extending their full text articles via Enlist service. Okay, starting from American Institute of Physics, they give 18 titles, Indian journals 180 plus titles, JSTOR 2500 journals, Royal Society of Chemistry 29 titles, Cambridge University around 224 journals. So these are the people, and you can see H.W. Wilson is giving a maximum of 3,000 plus journals. Now, what about ebooks? So all these 12 publishers, they provide ebooks, and we have 1,800 books from Cambridge Books Online, and we have 2,300 books from Springer. We have 1,000 books from Sage Publications, and to the maximum of 30 lakhs books are being provided by World eBooks Library. So from all these publishers, we get around 31 lakhs ebooks for our accessing Enlist. Fine. Apart from these full text databases, even we can access one bibliographic database. A bibliographic database is a database that gives you only bibliographical details, like what is the title, who is the author, where are they working, what is the abstract, what are the keywords. So only these many things you will be able to see in a bibliographic database. So they are not full text, they are bibliographical. Enlist gives access to one bibliographic database called MaxSciNet, where you can access the American Mathematical Society, all the research content in terms of journal articles or conference proceedings or chapters and books starting from 1944 till date you can access. Fine. Then before we get the practical aspects, let me tell you what things are permitted and what things are not permitted while you are using Enlist. See, please understand, when you are making use of Enlist, you are permitted to do all these things. What are the things? See, you are doing a search, you get the results. This search results can be viewed, downloaded, copied, printed, and saved. Absolutely no problem. You are going through all the journals. You got a very, very important journal article, very important journal article. You want to view the journal article, you want to download it, you want to copy it, you want to print it, you want to save it. So that individual article can be saved and printed, no problem. And when you are using all these endless resources for your educational purposes, your research purpose, your teaching purpose, your clinical purpose, for your self-learning purpose, they are all permitted. Fine. See, for example, you two are working in an institution, you got a very good article, you want to send this article to another authorized user of your own institution, you can send it, no problem. Fine. Apart from that, see, you have seen one beautiful article and you want to give a link to this article in your homepage, in your Facebook, in your Twitter account. You want to give a link to a commercial article. So that kind of linking is possible. You are not supposed to deposit the original article, but links can be given. So these are things which are permitted in the usage of Enlist e-resources. Then what is not permitted? Okay, see, some people are there, very intelligent people, they will follow all the robotic mechanism to download, the kind of bulk download, the kind of automatic download. They will go and download all the articles of all the issues and all the volumes of one particular journal. So that kind of bulk downloading or automatic downloading is not permitted. And so you cannot go and download one full journal as such. So that kind of even non-systematic downloading of large portions of e-resources is not permitted. And you are not supposed to take the content from Enlist and use it for commercial purposes. Even that is not permitted. And see, for example, you have got a friend who is in another college and he is not an authorized user. So you are not supposed to download a lot of things from your ID and you are not supposed to send it to all the other friends, those who are not the authorized users. Even that is not permitted. And as I told you, you cannot download a particular article and post the full text article in your blog or a Facebook account or a Twitter account or in your college website. That is not permitted. So these are the do's and don'ts as far as Enlist service is concerned. Then comes, let us see how practically we can get into this Enlist service. Okay, and you just come to Google and type Enlist and you will reach this particular site, enlist.inflipnet.ac.in, and this is a home screen of Enlist. Here you can see, you can read more about Enlist, and the middle panel tells you who are eligible to become members of Enlist. The rightmost panel tells you the place for members login. So those who are the members of Enlist, you can log in here. Then comes, we just come down the home page. It is a place for administrator, your college administrator, he or she can log in. And these are statistics, they tell you how many active colleges, how many active users, and how many users joined in 2020 in the month of June. The rightmost side, you can see the top 10 college users. So in India, out of these 3,400 colleges which are registered under Enlist program, which top 10 colleges are using Enlist resources to the maximum extent? See, you can see a scroll. And if you come to the bottommost, you can see useful links. They'll tell you how to register yourself, how to join yourself, what are the frequently asked questions, college status, other links, contact information. So these things are available in the bottommost part of the homepage screen. Fine. And if you see the home page, the top right corner, you can see two menus, two categories of menus. These are the first list and the second list. In the first list, you have college admin login, license and fair use, FAQs, and downloads. In the second line of menus, you have home, about, members, register, e-resources, and search. So let me tell you something about the second line menu. First 4 items we'll discuss. Homepage, I told you what are the various items you can see in the homepage. Then about, click on about item, about menu item. You can see about a historical background of Enlist. What is the purpose? What is the background of Enlist? You'll see. Then click on members. There's got 4 options: how to join, college status, state-wise list, and search college. 4 options are there. You click on how to join. They will give you instructions how a particular college can apply for Enlist program. So all the instructions are given. And secondly, you can look for status of member colleges. As I told you, we have 3,462 colleges which are the members of Enlist as on now. You can see here. You can search for members. For example, I just searched for M.V. Muthaya, my college name. You can see here, M.V. Muthaya Government Arts College for Women, Mother Teresa Women's University. So this is there. So no problem. You can search for a particular college. And here, they provide you state-wise list of colleges. Okay, for example, in Tamil Nadu, 292 colleges are registered under Enlist program. I just click Tamil Nadu. So all the 292 colleges will be listed in the alphabetical order. For example, I just typed for Annamal College, the college particulars will come. Fine. Otherwise, you can search for a member college separately also. Click the 4th option, Type the name of the college, maybe by Annamal College. So you'll get the particulars, Annamal College of Education. Fine. So these are the 4 items available under the menu members. Fine. Next, go to register. If you click on register, the online application will appear where you have to fill all the particulars about your college. You have to upload your 12B certificate and what are the courses you offer, UG courses, PG courses. Then you have to register. Okay, fine. And so far I talked to you about these 4 items: home, about, members, and register. Fine. And then let's talk about the other one, college admin login and other things. So when you click on college admin login, you can get instructions which are meant for college administrator, the college admin login area. So those things will be visible when you click college admin login. Then comes the next button, license and fair use. So whatever I have been talking to you all this time about what is permitted, what is not permitted, what is copyrighted materials, how you have to handle the users, what about the fair use of materials. So these informations are available under licenses and fair use. Then comes the next item, FAQ. You click on FAQ. The most frequently asked questions about enlist. What is enlist? How many can access? Which colleges can access? So such kind of frequently asked questions are given over with answers. The last one, college admin, license and fair use, FAQs, and the last one is downloads. You click on downloads. Here you can download. What can I download? I can download enlist brochure. I can download authorization letter for enlist college administrator, Excel template for bulk user import, and enlist college administrator manual. So I can download all these things. Apart from this, the left side, they have given list of e-journals. See, American Institute of Physics 18 journals, annual review 33 journals, Hushby Wilson 2800, JSTOR 3000, something like that. You can have a kind of a list of journals available, and this is a latest list. Okay, see, previously I told you that Hushby Wilson is contributing maximum number of journal articles, but this is a latest screenshot. It shows that JSTOR is giving you the maximum number of journals, 3165 journals. So if you want to know what journals are provided by one particular publisher, you click. For example, I clicked here, American Institute of Physics, download. So you can see the entire list is downloaded as a TSV file, tab separated value file. You can open in Excel and you can check name of the journal, ISBN number, and its coverage, who is publishing, which subject. So these particulars are available. So this way you can go and download the list of journals available in all the 10 publishers. Fine, good. Then 2 items are left now. The second row, one is e-resources and the other is search. These 2 things are to be discussed. Let us discuss about e-resources. When you click on e-resources, they give you the list of subscribed e-journals and e-books. Okay, they provide you American Institute of Physics. They give a link. Okay, the same way all the journal providers, the addresses. Okay, and all the book publishers and their link addresses. If you click here, you'll be directly taken to the particular publisher's website. Fine. Let us see an example first. How to search for contents of a journal in a vendor site. Okay, I'm going to log into Enlist. After logging in, how can I go and search for a particular journal being published by a particular journal publisher. Okay, what to do? Come to the home page. The home page, second row, click on e-resources. All the e-journals and e-books will be listed. Let's try with the American Institute of Physics, the first one. I click on the URL and it will be redirecting you and you will be asked to give your username and password. So you can go on whatever I told you now, you can do all these things. But when you want to get into publisher's website to search, access and download something, then they will ask you to provide your username and password. The username and password what you received from in FlipNet Center. Okay, what Enlist has given you, that username and password, and give on login. And now you are in AIP website, American Institute of Physics website. What you can do is that, see, AIP is publishing a lot of journals, around 18 journals are there. For example, I am interested in one particular journal, any one journal. For example, I click that particular journal. So what is journal? Journal of Mathematical Physics. So I want to search the articles on this particular journal. Okay, I can browse starting from the first issue till the latest issue, volume number 61, issue 5, May 2020. I can go and search each and every article. Okay, and under each article, you could see few options. For example, show abstract, PDF, add to favorites, share, export citation. So these are the options available. Fine. Let us see these options one by one. If you click on show abstract, you can read the abstract. So after reading abstract, you can come to your conclusion whether I need this particular article or I don't need this article. If you need, you can download, or you just skip it and go next article. Fine. And second option, if you click on this PDF, this download arrow button, the article is downloaded. You can go and read it anytime. You can download, no problem. And the third one is share button. For example, you want to share information about this particular article with your friends. Information in the sense, name of the article, author, abstract. You can share. You can send an email via Facebook, via LinkedIn, via Twitter. You can share this information. Even you can recommend. If you want, you can recommend this particular article to your friends, to a librarian. You can recommend. This is a form. Recommend to your friend, recommend to your librarian. You can recommend it. Fine. Then comes export citation data, last before one item. So if you want to find out how I can write the reference for this particular journal article, just click this citation for this article. In what format you want, you choose your format, click on export, and your citation, your reference will be exported. For example, in this particular article, the author has included 30 references at the end of the paper. Suppose if you want to get the references, all those references, then you can click this. Both references cited in this article. Then if that article has got 40 references, all the 40 references will be exported. Okay, fine. If you want to both, you click this one. Both article citation and the reference list, both will be exported. So this export option is very good option you can use. Then the last one is favorites, add to favorites. So what I can do is that, come to this AIP, go around to many journals, pick up 10 to 15 journal articles. You feel they are more important to you, you can add all the 15 articles as your favorite articles. But to do so, it will ask you to log in. If you click on add favorites, they will ask you to log in. So click on this option, sign in or register. You have to register yourself. Please remember, this username and password is something different. You can make use of any username and password, your Gmail ID, anything you can use. Okay, it has got no connection with the username and password what Enlist has given you. Fine. So your own username and password you give, and you just send it to them. It will be registered. You go to your mail, activate it, and you get an account. When you get your account, whenever you come to AIP website, you can see here, welcome Ramasamy. It means that you are a registered member of this particular journal publisher. Fine. What can you do? You can update your personal details. You can create alerts. What kind of alerts? For example, AIP is having around 18 journals. They have a lot of newsletters. See, if you go and select the journals, whenever any new article is published, whenever a new issue is published in all those journals, immediately you will get an alert in your mailbox. So dear friend, so and so volume, so and so issue on so and so journal is published. You can go and check it. So that kind of alert you get. So you can click journal alert. You can go for newspaper alert. So all these newsletters are there from AIP. All the recent updates, new books, new research areas, those things will be appearing in these newsletters. Even you can create alert for various newsletters. Then topical alerts. So apart from journals, you can choose any topic, maybe one topic, two topics, three topics. Sir, I want to get alerts on these many topics. For example, if you are interested in mathematical physics and particle physics, you can choose these particular two items and say yes. So what happens? Hereafter, any article is published by American Institute of Physics, which are related to these two topics, immediately you will get an alert message. Fine. So this kind of alert is very, very useful for researchers. Please try. Then comes favorites. You can come and add all the favorite items into this particular place, which can be seen anytime. Fine. Then, for example, you try for something. So you type something like nuclear physics, and you got a lot of items. How many items are there? Around 3 lakhs items are there on nuclear physics. Okay. I don't want all these things. So what I can do is that I can filter my result. So I don't want these 3 lakhs. The left side, please see the filters. I want only research articles. I want only letters. I want only abstracts. I want only the publications between 2010 and 2020. Or I want the articles related only to spectroscopy, only to nuclear physics exclusively. Or I want the articles on nuclear physics written by only these authors. Or I want the articles on nuclear physics which are published by this particular journal. So that way, using all these filters, you can refine your search. Okay. Once you refine your search, for example, you got around the 20, 30, 40, 100 items. Now you can save this search. Whatever search you carried out now, this search can be saved. How to save it? The right side, you can save search option. Click on save search. You'll ask for a name for your search. You give the name for your search, and you can decide whether you want alert daily or weekly or monthly, or you don't want alerts at all. By opting this, you can click on save search. You can see here my saved searches. See, whatever searches you carry out, all the searches, if you are saving them, will be available here anytime. At any point in time, you can come and run this once again to get new updates. If you don't want, delete it. Fine. So these are the few things you can do with journals. So I told you how to log in to a particular journal publisher, how to select a journal, how to go inside a journal article, and what are the things you can do as a N-list authorized user. Fine, I think it's clear. The second example, I'll tell you the same way how to search for a book in a vendor website. I told you there are 12 publishers. They give access to more than 31 lakhs of ebooks in N-list. As a user, as an authorized user, how can I enter to a particular publisher and search for a book and download? That's what I'm going to see next. Okay. Once again, go to home page. In the home page, second row, there's something called e-resources. Click on e-resources, and these are the ebooks publishers. For example, I am interested in statistical calculations. So I want to get a book on SPSS, for example. Okay. And I want Sage books. I want Sage books. So click on this one, knowledge.sagebub.com, and you land here. So this is a home page of Sage publishers where you can access around 1,000 ebooks. Okay. So what I do, I just give SPSS in the search box. I click on this magnifying glass to get the results. I could see there are some 388 results are there. So I don't want all the 388 results. So I want to refine my search. I want to filter my search so that I will get exactly what I need. To get the filters, come to right side. You have content type, walk-in section, subject, publication date. You can make use of all the 4 filters. Content type, whether you want the entire book or you want the chapters, you want the dictionaries, you want the debates, you want the handbooks, what you want, what content you want on SPSS. You can refine your search. Then whether you want the entire book or you want the chapters. So I want to get only those materials where the entire book is available. You can search for that. Then subjects, whether you want SPSS applied to business management or psychology or criminology or education. In which subject perspectives you want SPSS. Fine. And publication date. So I want only those books which are published between 2010 and 20. So all these 4 filters can be used to refine your search. For example, I searched for the full book. I want books. I want full books. I want the SPS books related to education. So I got only 7 books. Only 7 books are there. Okay. For example, I clicked one particular book. This is a book I want to download. Research methods for graduate business and social science students. This is a screen. Left side, you can see the bibliographical information about the book, the author, publication year, DOI, chapters, front matter, back matter, subject index, all those things. The right side, you can see 4 buttons and related titles. Okay, fine. If you see related titles, what they do is that, see, once you search for a particular book, Sage publishers, they try to find out what are all the related titles. What are all the related books we have in Sage. Please have a look at these related items also. So you can see here, something like doing intent research, Sage Encyclopedia of Social Science Research, Sage Handbook of Applied Social Research, understanding the research process. So these are all related to the book what you are going to download. Fine. So they give you even this kind of service. And if you come to the left side, you can see all the chapters and all the units. For example, I clicked one particular chapter I want to download. I want to download chapter 4. Okay, I just clicked on chapter 4. This particular thing has come. Here, if you just click on download PDF, okay, you can see, either you can read the entire chapter online itself without downloading, or if you click on download, then the entire chapter will be downloaded. You can download it to your system and you can read later also, no problem. And on this page, it tells you what are the subheadings available in this particular page in the 4th chapter. Even that you can see. Click on show page number. You can see the page numbers and find in this book. You can search for specific keywords in this 4th chapter. Okay, you can search within chapter 4. For example, I just click the data analysis. It shows you where the words data analysis appears in this particular 4th chapter. Fine. And if you come to right side, there is a navigation button. You click this, you will go to chapter 3, chapter 2, chapter 1. You can click this button to move on to chapter 5, chapter 6. These are the navigation buttons. And these 4 buttons are very useful buttons. The first button helps you to cite. For example, you have taken some points from this particular book and used in your research or academic work. You want to prepare reference. You want to write a citation. How to do that? You click the citation. They will give you the citation. I think it's a kind of same thing, navigation, and these are subject-wise index, and these are 4 buttons I just told you, and this citation. Okay, if you click citation, they will tell you the references in 4 or 5 styles. You can go into copy or you can export it. Then second one is add to favorites, as we did it for a journal. Same way here also you have to log in. Once you log in, you'll be able to add this particular book as your favorite. Then comes share button. You can share information about this particular book with your friends through Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, something like that. The last one is text size. You can read the content in a small size or normal size or large size. So these only options are available in a particular ebook publisher's website. Okay. So far I told you how to find out a particular ebook provider, how to log in, how to go on the search, how to refine the search, how to get the book, how to choose the chapter, how to download the book, how to get the reference. So we have seen these many things. Fine. Yes. Now what things are left over? The second one, rightmost item is search. So instead of going through a particular journal publisher, a particular ebook publisher, you can simply do a search. Click on search. Okay. 2 types of searches are available. One is basic search and another is advanced search. In the basic search, you can search for ebooks. You can search for e-journals, either by title or author or subject or call number or ISSN or ISBN number or keywords. Using all these, you can search. For example, I typed the keywords artificial intelligence and I clicked the title. In the sense, I want to retrieve all the records which have artificial intelligence in its title. Okay, I click search button. You can get the results. How many are there? We have around 1071 e-resources in enlist packages on artificial intelligence. Fine. It's the right side. Ebooks, how many ebooks, how many conference proceedings, how many theses, such kind of things are there. You can filter. Okay. If you want only ebooks, click this, only ebooks will be displayed. Then comes language. See, I want only English materials or I want a French material. You can restrict your search by language, or you can restrict that I want only those materials on artificial intelligence which are published between 1990 and 2000. You can restrict. So once you do all these restrictions, for example, even you can restrict by providers. For example, these materials on artificial intelligence is being provided by all these fellows. Whether you want the content of Springer ebooks, or you want the content from eBury, or you want the content of H.W. Wilson, so you decide. So these are all the filters available on the right side. It's very simple. You come to search button, you give the keyword, you land here. Lot of results are there. If you want to refine and filter your result, come to right side. Many filters are there. Use the filters and get exactly what you need. Fine. For example, I just click the ebooks, only all the 1070 ebooks will be displayed. I just click thesis, all the 3 theses will be displayed. I just click journal, only 1 journal that is clicked. Okay, fine. This way you can restrict your research, search results. For example, if you selected one particular item, you click the item, the entire item will appear along with all the particulars. Then you can click download. They will ask you to give the username and password if you are not done previously. Then if it is from a particular company, even they may ask you another authorization. They will ask you to accept their condition. You say yes, I accept. Then they will take you to the place where you can download the particular book. If it is a book or a journal, whatever it may be, just click on download book. The entire book will be downloaded. Fine. Otherwise, also when all the 1071 results are displayed, for example, here I selected thesis, so 3 theses are displayed. If I give a click on click to view, if I give a click on click to view, they will ask you to enter your username and password. Once you do that, you'll be able to access the material. So these are the basic search. Fine. Then what about the advanced search? You can see the words advanced search appearing to the right of the word search. Click on advanced search. Here you can have multiple queries. See, for example, how you can frame is that I want books on artificial intelligence which appear in title, whose author is Ramasamy, subject is computer science, publisher is Springer, and year is 2010. So you can have multiple filters to search for a particular query. Okay, for example, here you can search for 3 items. Okay, you can search for only those materials which fulfill these 3 conditions. If you want one more, just click on add search field. You can see now 4 are there. Okay, this kind of increasing the number of search fields also can be done in advanced search. Then comes add search group. Only one group is there. If you click add search group, then what happens is that you'll get a screen where you get 2 groups. So this way also you can combine 2 groups, you can search. Then comes when you are framing your advanced search, you can decide whether you want the results of only this particular company, whether you want the results of only this particular language, or you want only books or journal or map or musical score. So here itself we can give all the filters and then search. See, in the basic search, you give the keyword, go and get the results, then you apply the filters and you refine your search. Here, even before going to search, at the time of conducting the search itself, you give all the restrictions and then search. Fine. Then comes, you can decide whether you want only those books with illustrations, only books without illustration, whether you want the books published between 2010 and 20. See, all these options can be made use of by the students, faculty members, while you are trying to search for materials in Enlist e-resource package. Fine. And apart from that, if you just come down in the advanced search screen, you'll get 3 more items, very interesting ones. Search history, browser catalog, and explore channels. Advanced search, I told you how to conduct. Okay, let us go to search history. So if you click on search history, whatever searches you have conducted so far in Enlist, all the searches will be displayed. Okay, when and all I conducted, on which date I conducted, what is the results. So these searches can be saved. Okay, this can be done. And secondly, very important thing is browser catalog. See, when you go to library, nowadays all the libraries are having a catalog, maybe either physical catalog or online catalog. So you go to catalog, you can type a particular keyword, particular author, particular title, particular publisher. You can go on the browse. You can go on to search whether a particular item is available or not in the library. In the same way, even Enlist provides you an online catalog. So it's an online catalog. You can go on to browse the entire 6,000 plus journals and 31 lakhs ebooks which are available in Enlist can be browsed using this catalog. Okay. And what are the fields through which you can search? You can search for call numbers. You can search for authors, topic, nature, region, and era. Okay, let us see one by one. I just click call number. Call number in the sense they grouped all these resources, 6,000 plus journals and 31 lakhs ebooks into many categories. Starting from A, general works, D, world history, E, United States history. So they have subdivided all the resources into few categories. Fine. So, for example, I just click on many subjects are there. I click on social science. Around 40,000 items are there. Social science got a lot of subdivisions. You click on sociology. How many are there? Around 2,489 records are there. Click on sociology. All those 2,489 results will be displayed. Here also you can conduct all the filtering options to refine your search. Fine. And you can search by author. You can go and search by author also. Authors can be searched alphabetically or by call number, by topic, by nature, by region, by era. For example, I try for authors belonging to a particular region. For example, when I click region, all the regions are displayed. United States, 22,000 plus authors are there. Europe, 3,000 authors are there. For example, I want to get Indian authors. Just come down, you can see India, I have got 1,121 authors, of which I want to get only the Satterjee's books. Click on Satterjee, something like that. You can see only 2 items. This is how you can refine and restrict your research results. Okay. Then third one, topic. You are browsing by topic. Topic is browsed by era. In the sense, first, whether you want e-resources which are originated from 20th century, 19th century, 21st century. I click 19th century. Then all the topics come. In history, how many things are related to 19th century? English literature, how many are related to 19th century? American literature, how many are related to 19th century? For example, you just click something, maybe like 19th century history. So all those literature will display. So this way you can browse, go and browse. Okay. And here you can search by nature of books. That means whether you want the books, electronic books, whether you want the case studies, or you want the sources, you want the statistics, you want the personal narratives. These are the different nature of varieties of books. But I want the varieties to be displayed region-wise. That means I want the books published from United States, but I want only statistics. Okay, not any other form of books. You can see here the results. I want the books from United States, statistics, around 125 books are there. This way you can go on the browse. Then comes region. You can search by region. Okay, all the regions are there. In every region, what are the subjects? For example, I want the history books from United States. I want books on or e-resources on social conditions from Germany. I want e-resources on social aspects from Canada. So this way, by region wise, you can select. Okay. Then comes era. You can search by era also. So I want the history books in 20th century. I want the politics books, politics e-resources from 16th century. This way by era, by period also you can browse. Fine. So these are the books, history books from 21st century, around 815 e-resources are there. Fine. Is it fine? And these are the various ways by which you can go and browse the entire catalog of N-list e-resources. Fine. The last one is explore channels, which is available in the advanced search option screen. These are the channels which are already available. So they created some channels like history, Christian criticism, maybe ebook, maybe something like that. They a lot of channels. Each channel consists of a set of books. The same way, you can go and create your own channel. For example, click on add more channels like this. Okay, a list appears. For example, I want to create a channel of resources for computers. I click on computers. All the books related to computers will appear. You can click one by one. You can see the record. If it is okay, you can add that particular resource into this particular channel. Or if you want to find out in how many channels the same kind of books are available, you can check that also. Explore related channels. Okay. If you have come to computers channel, you click a particular e-resource. This particular box appears. Click on explore related channels. What are the other channels where similar kind of books are available listed? You can see. If you want to see the record, click on view record. You can come and see the entire record about the particular e-resource. Fine. Even you can see the similar items also. Apart from the title, what you get, you will get the similar items also. Fine. Then comes in the search box, advanced search page. They provide you some hints how to conduct advanced search and how to make use of various search operators. They give small hints also. Click on help with the advanced search. They tell you what are the search fields, how can you try, what are the search groups, how can you create search groups, with examples they give you. And then advanced search operators, maybe Boolean operators and or not, or proximity operators, wildcard searchers, how to make use of all these searching operators, even that is possible. See, they give an example. Suppose you want to find out a document or documents which have both the words called economics and keynes, but these two words should be only 10 words apart. There should be minimum of 10 words gap between economics and keynes. Proximity says how to conduct. So all these examples are also available. You can come and learn how to conduct advanced searches in Enlist. Fine. And see, when you are doing your search, if you come to left side, this Enlist icon will be available. If you click that, you will get this screen where browse by language, browse a format is available there. They provide you a list of all the languages. For example, I clicked Hindi. I click Hindi. You can see here around 81 Hindi books are there. E-books are available. You can come and browse all the books. So if you want to search for books language wise, please come to any screen option, click on End List, choose a language. Okay. And see, only when you search for something, you'll get this option for logging in. Fine. And this logging in, just click on login. You can give username and password and can enter, no problem. Okay. And even language is permitted. So if you want the interface of English to be in some other language, maybe in English, maybe in Hindi, maybe in Marathi. For example, I want the entire interface in Hindi. You select Hindi, you can see. Okay. Unnati or coach. Something like that. See, things are available in Hindi interface. Even that is permitted. Fine. Now, apart from these homepage searches, the home page, in the middle of the home page, also one search box is available. Even instead of searching this particular search button, you can make use of the center panel search box also. For example, I typed COVID-19. I got around 2003 e-resources. Make use of all the filters and get the required information. Okay. So, dear friends, either you log in as a member. So when you're going to Endlist itself, you log in and then you go and search for all the information, download. Otherwise, without even entering as a member, you just like that, go to Endlist, go on the browse here and there. When you want to download something, they will ask you to give your username and password. That time you can give your username and password. Both the ways are permitted, absolutely no problem. Fine. So far we discussed about what kind of members are there, how to search for a particular college, how to register ourselves in the sense the college, what are the e-resources. We checked how to search for a particular journal article, how to search for a particular book vendor, and how to download the books. And we discussed about the college admin page, license usage, frequently asked questions, and downloads. So this is a practical aspect of the menu items available in Enlist. You can even go and explore further. Fine. So I just went to Enlist, I searched for something, I got some materials, I started using them. But after using, what is to be done? Okay. See, it's very, very important. When you are taking the content of others, it is very, very important that you properly acknowledge, you properly thank, because it is not your content. You have taken the content from others. So you should thank them. How to thank them? There are two ways of thanking. One is by preparing in-text citations and by preparing list of references. Okay. How to prepare this in-text citation on the list of reference? Using any of the standard manuals. There are many standard manuals starting from APA, American Psychological Association, Chicago style, MLA style, Vancouver style, Nyancha style, IEEE style. We have more than 9,500 styles. Okay, in any one of the styles, you can go and prepare in-text citations and list of references. What is the difference between these two? In-text citation is available in the parenthetical citation or textual citations. They are given in the body of text. List of references is given at the end of the research paper, where you get all the particulars about the references. For example, so maybe in the introduction part and the review part, you write something and you have taken this particular quotation from a particular author. So in the introduction part itself, you tell the name of the author and year of publication. This is known as in-text citation or parenthetical citation. Fine. At the end of your research paper, you have to give complete particulars about all the references used. You have taken something from Enlist, no? All the references are to be given completely here. Name of the author, year of publication, title, journal, volume number, issue number, page number. So all these complete particulars are to be listed in the list of references. Okay. So dear friends, first of all, we should know the importance of endless resources. We should log in ourselves. We should go and explore the resources. We have to make use of all the resources. After making use of these resources, you should acknowledge the use of those resources. If you feel they are very good, you have to share with your friends. And that is how you can promote the use of Enlist in academic community. Okay. So, dear friends, kindly make use of this particular e-resource package, which is really a very good boon for the academic community. So thank you. Thank you so much for your patient listening. Thank you so much.